Look who it is, you guys. Look who it is.
Hi.
She's back. I'm back. She's back. Oh my gosh. It's so nice to have her back.
Good to be back.
How are you?
So
I'm
fine. I'm fine. Thank you. Everybody has been so kind. I have been completely overwhelmed with messages, and I appreciate all of them, trying to read all of them. I'm not going to talk about last week very much because it's just too hard. But just so you know, I did put a recap in our insiders group and in our locals supporters group. And so if you're particularly curious about what happened last week with my son, then you're welcome to read it there. But I'm just not going to go into a lot of detail, except to tell you sort of a funny story that happened as I left the hospital. So, because I don't even think I've told you this. I told Daisy about a weird dream I had about her, which we can also get into.
That was kind of weird.
But so Thomas left the hospital. He's home on hospice now. And so he went in an ambulance, and then I took the long walk to my car to go follow him. And I had this weird sense of self. I know this is going to sound crazy, but like I'm walking out of the hospital. It's a hospital that I've been to 7 scabillion times with him. Okay. Yeah. It's not my favorite place. Mm-hmm. And I'm walking out, and I'm seeing myself like as if I'm watching myself from above, and I'm hearing music and a narrator saying, like, as if I'm in a movie, right? And I'm saying, the narrator is saying in the movie, and so she left the hospital for the very last time. And I was glad about it. I was like, F you to that hospital. I hate that place, right? And so I was thinking to myself, God, it's so glorious to be leaving here, and I never have to step foot in that place ever again. And then I get a phone call from the nurse who says, we've got some of his medicine still up here in his room. And then I heard one of those record scratch moments, you know, where it goes, and I was like, all right, I'll be right back in. So I had to go walk back in there all the way to his room, get his medicine, and leave again. But yeah, that was a weird thing that happened.
Yeah.
But he's doing fine. Okay. So he's doing fine. If you want the whole story, not going to say it. You can go and read about it, because I just can't talk about it. But thank you so much to everybody who's been so kind. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We have lots to get to. It is so good to be back.
Yes, it is.
And thank you to Corinne, who did a stellar job. I caught up on all the shows this weekend, and she was amazing, and really, really grateful that she was here to help too, because that was helpful. Anyway, all right. Right now, Trump continues to be talking live. He is at the Knesset giving a speech, and we'll kind of get to the chain of events that led up to this amazing moment with the hostages returning home this morning. And so we'll get to all of that. We won't have a lot of clips from his speech because it's like in progress.
Right.
We will have one just to kind of give you a little taste, and then maybe we'll have some catch up on that tomorrow. But it's been 700 on the 735th day. The hostages are finally returned. The live ones, anyway. They will be returning the ones that have been killed in captivity over the course of the next few days, I guess. But the 20 living hostages are back in the loving arms of their family, and it's incredible. It's incredible. This president is incredible, you guys.
Yeah, he is, without a doubt. And he should be getting a lot more accolades than he is. Of course, it's just our side that's giving him accolades, and Israel.
It's not. I have a couple of examples.
Do you? Just a few?
Just a couple of folks that are giving him some credit, which
They're the
is
exception.
Great.
They're the exception.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But it is remarkable. I mean, what's happening now? I don't want to put a damper on that at all, because it's like, obviously the goal was to get the hostages home. Do I think Hamas is going to not want to attack like immediately? No, I think they will. I don't think that this is going to be peace for a long time.
Right.
Yeah, because they're terrorists. They're effing psycho.
I totally agree with you. I know.
I mean, I hate it, but
I hate it too. But I don't think it's going to be lasting peace, because you're right. I absolutely agree with you 100%. I think they're terrorists and they're monsters. But I love what he's doing. I love it.
Yeah.
You cannot dispute that he's amazing, and that
no one else could do this.
Mm-hmm.
Not a single person. So here is a clip of JD Vance earlier in the weekend talking about how we got to this point.
The reason why we're at this moment, Kristen, is because the President of the United States, he gave unusual authorities to people who had never been in diplomacy before. He actually broke the mold. Instead of doing diplomacy the same old way that it had failed for the past 30 or 40 years, he gave Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner a remarkable amount of authority to go and get a peace deal done. And he worked hard on everybody from the Israelis to the Gulf Arab states to make this happen. This was very hard. This was a long time coming. It required a lot of work. But yes, I believe that we are on the cusp of peace in Gaza for the first time, not just in a couple of years, but really in a very long time, because the President of the United States has done something that no other world leader has been able to do: unite the Israelis with the Gulf Arab states for a common objective, and that is to bring the hostages home, to stop the war, and to build the kind of long-term settlement that we really do believe can lead to a lasting peace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's amazing. It's remarkable,
you guys.
It really is. And if this were any other president, they'd be like, we need to give him sainthood, you know?
Right.
But since it's Trump, they're like, I mean, it's great, but orange man bad.
Well, Bibi announced this morning, because obviously he introduced Trump at the Knesset this morning, and he announced that Trump will be receiving Israel's highest honor. So kind of like our Presidential Medal of Freedom, President Trump is going to receive Israel's version of that, essentially. And then he also joked about how, and don't you worry, we'll be putting your name in for the Nobel Peace Prize. He did not win it this last go around, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. But yeah, I mean, he's getting the reception that he has received in Israel is like off the charts. And we'll talk about that too.
As it should be. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely right. You know who else is off the charts? And that is our friend Zach Abraham at Bulwark Capital Management. He is off the charts, helpful with your retirement portfolio.
She's back with the transitions, everybody. She's back with them. You get one retirement. What are you going to do with it? Do you have it in the right hands? Because we did not have ours in the right hands, and we were freaking out a few years ago, you guys. We switched to Zach at Bulwark mainly because he's communicative, he's conservative. I like those two qualities about him, but he's also good. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's a bulldog. He wants you to succeed. I love that about him. I love that for my retirement. It's like he takes my retirement personally. Like, I'm part of his family. And if I don't succeed, he doesn't succeed. Does your retirement person do that? Because mine didn't do that before. And he offers a free Know Your Risk review to check your retirement strategy and efficiency. You got nothing to lose. It's free. All you got to do is visit knowyourriskpodcast.com for the free Know Your Risk review. He and his team, they focus on like risk management, especially with all the chaos happening in the world. They're all about value investing, and they're going to look to lower risk and costs and give your retirement as much upside as possible, which I also love. So if you just want to get a second opinion, try it, talk to them. Go and get a Know Your Risk portfolio review. Go to knowyourriskpodcast.com. Don't put it off. Go to knowyourriskpodcast.com. And I have to read the disclaimer. Investment advisory services offered through Truck Financial LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Investments involve risk and are not guaranteed. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Trek 25284.
We don't know what that number means, but
no idea. No idea. There you go.
As we know, Jared, as JD Vance just mentioned, Jared Kushner obviously had a huge role to play in this entire ceasefire agreement. He's remarkable too. By the way, if you've never listened to his interview with Lex Friedman, it's been a couple years now. It's so good. It's just one of those must listens to, because then you realize just how brilliant he is. I mean, he's a remarkable person. Jared and Ivanka were there at Hostage Square the other night to celebrate with everybody about the hostages coming home. Here's a little bit of Ivanka's message. This was before Donald Trump arrived, and she was giving the crowd a message from her dad. Right.
And the president wanted me to share, as he has with so many of you personally, that he sees you, he hears you, He stands with you always. Always.
That's the crowd screaming his name.
Thank you, Trump. Yeah.
Isn't that I mean, it's amazing, you guys.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, she is too. We haven't seen
Yeah.
her in a while, so it was really nice to see her.
Mm-hmm. And she's there at the Knesset now, too. And here's a little bit from Jared at the same time.
Instead of replicating the barbarism of the enemy, you chose to be exceptional. You chose to stand for the values that you stand for. And I couldn't be prouder to be a friend of Israel, somebody who supports Israel, and somebody who fights very strongly to see Israel survive, succeed, and to achieve its fullest potential.
Yeah, and then people will turn around and call Trump a Nazi. Okay.
I mean,
What?
right? Like,
What?
it's
What?
so ridiculous.
It is.
Absolutely ridiculous.
It is stupid.
So the news stations have been forced to grapple with the fact that Trump is doing incredible things. And there's that, I don't remember her name, but you'll recognize her. She's that blonde CNN sort of foreign correspondent who's always in war zones reporting. She was talking about the reaction and the response of Israelis to Trump's visit. And you can't, there's no downplaying it, right? I mean, it is what it is, and they have to report it. And here's what it sounds like when.
And of course, endless applause for President Trump. Endless applause for President Trump.
And when I was there, I even saw people wearing "Make America Great Again" hats in that crowd over at Hostage Square.
It pains them. It pains her to say, like, they're both like, oh God, it hurts. How can we make him a fascist through this? Like, how can we make this peacemaker a fascist? Because we've been saying he's a fascist, and now, oh shit, it's hard. It's quite the predicament they're in.
It's a quandary.
It is a little bit.
And of all people, this was stunning because Obama, I don't have his tweet, but he put out like some tweet over the weekend where he basically couldn't even bring himself to acknowledge that this was Trump's doing. He was just like, yeah, so like this peace deal is happening. Cool.
There's peace. Yeah, his name was in it. There was no, like, I read it this morning. There was no mention of Trump. It's as if Trump had nothing to do with it. It's as if the peace materialized on its own.
Right.
What the F, Obama? My God, I couldn't.
It just came into existence from nothing.
Here comes peace.
Yeah.
Woof.
But the last person in the world that I was expecting to acknowledge that was Abby Phillips. And yet, you guys, she does.
President Obama put out this post talking about the peace deal and the prospects of it. And Don Jr. responded to it. I'll finish it for you. Thank you, Donald Trump. Honestly, it's not unfair to say if President Obama's going to write a whole post about a peace deal, maybe he should acknowledge the president that brokered it.
Yeah. Even CNN recognizes that Obama's a dick.
I'm stunned by that, actually.
A little stunned, but it's true. How can you not recognize that? Like, say his name, Obama. Would it kill you to say his name?
It does. It would kill him. I think it might. I think it might kill him.
These people are insufferable.
But I mean, good on Abby, right? For
I guess.
at least sort of saying, I mean, it is fair, she said.
She's like, really. It is fair to kind of criticize that. God, it's just unreal. The double standard in our country. If you can't see it, your TDS is so far gone. I can't help you. Like, you need to seek help immediately.
There again, RFK Jr. needs to be looking into this.
Totally.
This should be studied. It really should.
Yep.
Another person who surprisingly gave Trump the credit that he is due is Hillary Clinton.
It's a really significant first step, and I really commend President Trump and his administration, as well as Arab leaders in the region, for making the commitment to the 20-point plan and seeing a path forward for what's often called the day after.
She looks rough. Like, she had a rough night the night before trying to figure out how to say that. without barfing or something. Like she had a rough, she's like, I'm in no ways tired, you know? That was bad. She was.
I mean, that was hard for her. That was a little hard.
I mean, God bless her. She'd said it, so I guess good for her. But man, that was tough for her. You know,
it was. Yeah, that was a rough one. And then Sam Harris, who is the last person ever to, to ever offer praise to President Trump, he was asked on a podcast, do you think Kamala could have pulled something like this off?
Oh my God, that question
Can you imagine?
is ridiculous. That question is just
It's
R
pretty
word.
ridiculous.
It's stupid. That is.
It is.
Okay.
But here's what he said.
Oh my God.
Trump got a deal done.
Oh.
And that's something I don't believe you believe would have happened under a President Harris.
It pains me somewhat to admit this, but yes, he's certainly been good for the Middle East and for Israel in a way that I don't think there was any reason to expect Harris to be good. And Biden certainly wasn't good, apart from the first few weeks after October 7th, or maybe a couple of months after October 7th.
Yeah.
It's like, can you imagine Kamala? No.
I mean, it's unthinkable, really, like where the world would be right now if she had won. I'm like, I can't even stand to think about it.
She's on a book tour dropping MF bombs everywhere.
Yeah.
Acting all
so
ghetto.
cool.
You should come on.
You don't think that's so cool?
Oh my God, that's like so edgy. She's so edgy, you guys.
And she's always doing. Why does she do this with her hands?
She doesn't know what to do with her hands.
It's always this.
She's Will Ferrell and Ricky Bobby in the Talladega Nights, where he's in his first interview and he's like, what am I supposed to do with my hands? I don't know. You remember that?
Yes.
Like, I just put them by your sides. Do that, Kamala. Put them by your sides.
She can't. You guys, if you are not getting enough fruits and veggies in your life, in your daily diet, we have the way you can cheat the system. It's Field of Greens.
That's right. I'm a big, get my water in everyday girl, but it's hard to do that, you guys. Drinking water, just plain water, because I don't really like it plain. I know. And I'm also really bad at getting my fruits and veggies in. There's no way I can fit all them in one day. I don't really like fruits and veggies. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. I like meat and potatoes. That's what I like. So I drink Field of Greens to check 2 things off my to-do list. I get a big old flask of water and it's supercharged with Field of Greens. So I'm getting fruits and veggies, and that helps me with aging and energy and heart, lungs, kidneys, metabolism, all the good stuff, right? And Field of Greens, it tastes good. It's not gross. It actually is really, really good. I always do the yellow-green container, which tastes like sweet tea because I love my sweet tea. And it tastes
wild berry. Wild berry is where it's at.
Mock likes the wild berry. I like the sweet tea. It's so good, you guys. They've done studies. I like the studies when they tell me what it actually does. And over 60% in this one study they did of study participants saw a measurable reduction in biological aging markers after just 30 days of drinking it without changing anything about their diet or exercise, which I absolutely love. So taking Field of Greens is a life hack. You should try it. It's science. Swap your gross, untested green drink, because you know it's gross. Swap it for Field of Greens. Get 20% off at fogchicks.com. Use promo code CHICKS. That's fogchicks.com. Promo code CHICKS.
Do it. This is a complete and total self-serving screenshot, I have to say. But I just wanted to point out to our audience that Robbie Williams, the greatest pop artist of all time and space.
Oh my God, y'all. She
is on the right side of history. So
people are like, who's Robbie Williams? Who the hell is that?
No one knows who he is. But I just needed for everybody to know that my favorite pop star is on the right side of history when it comes to
Did you give him
Israel.
a lap dance, or did he give you a lap dance? I can't remember.
He gave me one.
Okay. Yeah. For your 50th birthday,
fun.
Right? Was it for your 50th birthday? Yeah. You guys. So she
glorious.
loves him.
I love him so much.
She tried to get me to love him. Sorry. I'm a Led Zeppelin girl.
But this should help a little, right?
It does. No, I think, listen, this is fantastic. Good for him. Because so many artists have sold their souls.
Yeah.
He's doing the right thing. So bravo to him for doing the right thing. Mm-hmm.
Ida, his wife is Jewish. They're raising their kids Jewish. And I'm so happy about this. I can't tell you.
That's great. Good for him.
So not to go from something great to something awful, but the reason that, celebrations need to come with just a tiny bit of apprehension today is because Hamas is still Hamas, and they are still awful. And much of the Palestinian people are awful too, particularly those who support Hamas. And so look at what is happening in Gaza. This is going to happen, I guess, this week. They are opening a new cafe, and they named it Nova, which is, of course, the name of the music festival that all those Israelis were slaughtered at on October 7th. That is who these people are. It's just gross.
And on top, it's completely gross. But on top of that, like in the middle of all the shit that because that place it's a shithole.
Yeah.
And then they have
parts
this
of it.
then they have this cafe. Like what? Okay.
Yeah, because there's parts of Gaza that they don't ever want you to see right now, which are fine. You know what I mean? That people are still going out to eat and doing the things. They never like to show you that because they want the story to be genocide.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, there are people going into cafes, having coffee and chilling out and having a nice conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
it's called Nova.
It's called Nova. I mean, that's
disgusting.
That's just sickening.
Yeah,
it's just
it is.
Absolute evil right there.
Right.
And then, of course, in exchange for these hostages, true hostages, these were people ripped away from their families, innocent people, mostly civilians that were ripped away from their families, in exchange for Hamas returning those 20 living hostages. And then I don't even remember the number of the dead ones that are coming home. But in exchange for them, we have to give up like 250 disgusting, sorry, that was just my ad. I just love this screenshot and I'll be using it forever. Like in response to almost everybody that says 7,000 to us.
Oh my God, I'm so sick of that.
This will be my response.
I'm so sick of that crap. Yes, you'll have to send that to me so I can use it too, especially on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're listening and not watching it, the 22-minute mark, there is this fantastic image of a middle finger painted with Israeli flag colors. It's absolutely perfect. But anyway, the prisoners that are being released back into Hamas, just to give you an example. So consider the difference. Hamas is releasing, among others, Alan Ahel, a 24-year-old talented pianist and musician. Israel, meanwhile, has to release Nabil Abu Hadir, who murdered his own sister for suspecting that she was an Israeli agent.
Yeah.
They are not the same.
Yeah, they are definitely not the same. Some cultures are actually better than others.
For real.
Yeah.
Like a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Some are better than others, you guys.
Back to the reception that President Trump got as he was landing in Air Force One. This is the view of a beach in Tel Aviv. Wow. Can you imagine? They painted like his little profile and this giant thank you. Absolutely incredible.
Can you imagine seeing that, like flying in? Can you imagine?
Right?
Yeah. I'm sure he's like, do you see my hair? Do you see my hair?
Right.
So, oh my God, it's just amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that's an aerial view of their reception for him. Yeah. And then early this morning, we finally got I know Jews all over the world were like waiting with, anxiousness to see are they going to make it home? Are the hostages going to be released? And then early this morning, it was announced on CNN that they were all.
And welcome back to CNN's breaking news coverage as we are covering a historic moment here in Israel, because for the first time in 2 years, over 2 years, 738 days, Hamas holds no living hostages in its captivity for the first time.
Amazing.
It is truly amazing. Something? You know what? I'm so glad you're back for it.
I know. I'm really glad to be here for this stuff too. I'm so glad to have missed a lot of the Candace stuff. We'll have some Candace stuff today. She's on vacation this week, which I thought would mean she would just shut her face, but no, her vacations are not actual vacations.
No. Yeah.
So
I'm just really glad. I'm glad you're back.
Same.
Listen, I love Corinne. Don't get me wrong. Corinne is fantastic. She was fantastic last week, but there's especially with this news, I'm just like, I'm just glad you're back for this news in particular,
Same. Mm-hmm. When Trump arrived at the Knesset, he signed the guest book, and here is what he wrote in his like standard Trumpy, like really, really angular script. Here is a little bit of what he wrote in the book. It'll zoom in. This is my great honor, a great and beautiful day, a new beginning.
I love it. I absolutely love it. God bless him. Blessed are the peacemakers, y'all.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. And then the reunions. I mean, we're going to see more and more of them. But I mean, are you kidding me?
Slay me. These absolutely slay. I just, God, I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine. Some of these are just, it's too much, you know?
Twin brothers.
Oh my gosh.
It's just unbelievable. And then this is going to be the Friday Jerusalem Post cover. This amazing photo of Trump and all of the hostages. And then today, the cover looks like, I hope I have it. Yes. Today it says, God bless the peacemaker with Donald Trump's face all over it.
Yes.
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
Absolutely amazing. And then he just finished speaking. And so here's a little bit of the beginning of his address to the Knesset.
After 2 harrowing years in darkness and captivity, 20 courageous hostages are returning to the glorious embrace of their families, and it is glorious. 28 more precious loved ones are coming home at last to rest in this sacred soil for all of time. And after so many years of unceasing war and endless danger, today the skies are calm, the guns are silent, the sirens are still, and the sun rises on a holy land that is finally at peace, a land and a region that will live, God willing, in peace for all eternity.
God bless him.
There was a moment that when I was watching where there was a protester, a member of the opposition.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope. Stood up. Yeah, because they have like every bit as a divided government there as we do here. So Bibi spoke, but then the opposition leader spoke. And then when Trump was speaking, someone in the Knesset stood up or started yelling, and security had to drag him out.
Yelling about what? I don't want
even
peace.
Know. Right? Like,
we
what,
hate peace.
What do you yell at?
Yeah, what are you yelling at, you dipshit? Seriously, what could you be upset about in this moment? And I feel the same way about Democrats.
Yeah.
The people who are silent right now, what's wrong with you? Pay attention. Pay attention to their silence too. Even if they're not speaking out and they're not speaking, or if they're doing conditional messaging, you know, where they're like, I mean, the piece is nice, but what?
I mean, of all times that you're going to yell, this is the moment.
Right.
This is the moment. After this president just brought all your hostages home, this is when you're going to yell at him? Really?
Pay attention to who those people are.
Oh my God. It's just so stupid. So we talked about how good Field of Greens is for you, but what about your dogs, you guys? They're important too.
So we've had Bear for like 3 months now. We've had him for 3 months, you guys. Over 3 months. We're like a little bit.
I feel like
over
you've had him forever.
I know. I feel like we've had him forever too. But they say, what is it? 3 days? 3 days? 3 weeks? 3 months. Yeah. And when you get to the 3 month mark, they're like, they feel like they're home. And he is definitely feeling like he's at home now. And he is so addicted to Ruff Greens at this point. He now, like, if I don't put it on his food, he's looking at me like, where is it, lady? And it takes him 3 business days to eat his food. That's the only thing about him.
Oh my
really
God,
does.
I wish that was true with Maisie. We can't. It's like 2 seconds and it's gone.
Oh my God, the other dogs are like that, but it takes him forever to eat his food. But I think it's because he's savoring the Ruff Greens. Honestly, he licks his bowl clean. It takes him. I'm like, dude, just eat. Like, it takes you forever. But he has had lots of improvements, like in his coat, in his energy, his overall health. I can tell. Like, he used to scratch. You know, he's very itchy. He's a shepherd. They do that. He's not doing that as much. He just, like, his eyes are brighter. He just looks healthier to me. And he has a lot of energy. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with Ruff Greens. Ruff Greens was created by naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black. It supports digestion, immunity, shinier coats, less scratching, better digestion, all the wellness stuff. And my dogs cannot live without it now. It's like gravy. They won't eat it. They won't eat their food without the Ruff Greens gravy, you know? So get your doggo some Ruff Greens. Start today with the free Jumpstart bag at roughchicks.com. Use promo code CHICKS. Just pay for shipping. That's roughchicks.com, promo code CHICKS.
I really feel like it contributes to the reason that my dogs last so long.
Yeah.
I mean, Ella was 15 years and 4 months old for a lab. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Maisie's going to be 11. I mean,
it's basically vitamins. It's vitamins, minerals, all the good stuff. So yeah, it's good stuff, you guys. They love it.
All right, let's talk about the shutdown that we are still freaking in. And Speaker Johnson, his patience is wearing thin. Here is what he said over the weekend.
Patient guy, but I have had it with these people. They're playing games with real people's lives. The theory we have right now, they have a Hate America rally that's scheduled for October 18th on the National Mall. It's all the pro-Hamas wing and the Antifa people. They're all coming out. Some of the House Democrats are selling T-shirts for the event, and it's being told to us that they won't be able to reopen the government until after that rally because they can't face their rabid base. I mean, this is serious business, hurting real people. And I'm beyond words. I can't believe they're actually doing this.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, you're talking about that No Kings rally.
I can't believe we're doing another one of these. Seriously?
It's like, who's going to show up for that? So that's why they're doing it. That's why they're holding the government hostage at this point. It's because of that. They need to appease those people and then make sure that illegals get health care. It's insane.
It is. It's absolutely crazy. It's time for you to read a Trump tweet.
Oh, yeah.
You missed
it. It's been a while. I missed it. Yeah. Good week.
So he also, obviously running out of patience, he put this out obviously way before he left for Israel, but this is directed specifically at Chuck Schumer.
Chuck Schumer recently said every day gets better during the radical left shutdown. I disagree. If nothing is done because of leader Chuck Schumer and the Democrats, our brave troops will miss the paychecks they are rightfully due on October 15th. That is why I'm using my authority as commander-in-chief to direct our Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, to use all available funds to get our troops paid on October 15th. We have identified funds to do this, and Secretary Hegseth will use them to pay our troops. I will not allow the Democrats to hold our military and the entire security of our nation hostage with their dangerous government shutdown. The radical left Democrats should open the government, and then we can work together to address healthcare and many other things that they want to destroy. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I just wish they could stop paying Congress.
I know. I mean, and there's been a couple of Congress people who have forfeited their salaries during the shutdown. I'm sure they get back pay, but you know what I mean?
Like, this is the thing. This stuff would stop quick if those people, those yahoos didn't get. If Schumer quit getting paid, it would stop.
And, you know, God bless Donald Trump for figuring out a way to actually avert the fact that military troops would not be getting paid. He's actually finagling ways to make sure that they do get paid. So leave it to like idiots in the liberal press to complain about that. Jamie Dupree said, maybe someone can cite the section of federal law which allows a president to move unused Pentagon funding into military pay for a new fiscal year without congressional approval.
Oh my God.
Like, they're going to figure out a way to be mad about this.
Right.
It's incredible. I mean,
it's like they get mad. It's everything. You know, it's everything. It's like, this isn't happening. That's not happening. It's like, whatever he says is that he wants to do, they have to do the opposite. I mean, they just, it's constant obstruction all the time. Yeah. Contradiction and obstruction constantly. I'm so sick of these people. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Divorce.
And there was, I don't remember the name, but there was some Democrat aide, I guess, that was quoted as saying, we're just going to keep the government shut down until planes actually start falling out of the sky.
Okay.
That's what they said out loud.
Great. That's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, just these people are disgusting. So Scott Jennings. He was on, you know, crabbing with a Democrat, I don't even know who this person is, about the fact that there have now been 4,000 layoffs or RIFs, reductions in force, by this administration during the shutdown. And there's going to be more. This is just the beginning. And so they were discussing that along with Abby and everybody else on CNN. Here it is.
How long do you think that this shutdown will go on and how much pain I think are Democratic leaders willing to absorb, because those 4,000 workers probably won't get their jobs back after this, because this is what Russ Vought and President Trump have wanted to do all along.
So you're actually right, Abby. This is what they've wanted to do all along. They started firing people in February. So this idea that this is something new that they're doing is not necessarily true. They were going to fire people no matter what happened. And this is unfortunate because the Republicans control the House, the Republicans control the Senate, the Republicans control the White House. So any shutdown that we have is 100% on them. They fully own this.
Who's voting against the continuing resolution in the Senate right now? Which party is voting against it?
So there may be a party voting against it.
Which
but
party
if
is
you
it,
want to,
not a party, which?
If you want to get someone to come in your direction,
oh my God,
you offer you offer an olive branch to say, here's what we can do together. There's no desire to do that on the part of the Republicans who have the majority.
Well,
so that's what's happening right now.
So basically, she won't say it. The Democratic Party is refusing to vote for a continuing resolution in the Senate that they voted for 13 times when Joe Biden was the president. You asked how long this is going to go on. You go on CNN.com right now and you can read an article where a Democratic advisor said, quote, "This will keep going until planes start falling out of the sky." That is the kind of political party we're dealing with.
Let me just read.
Yeah.
Abby's like, wait.
Exactly. Where do they find these morons? I mean, she's legit saying out loud that it's all Republicans. No, it's Republicans saying to Democrats, we don't want to fund the bullshit like illegals getting health care. Enough is enough. That's what we voted for. That's what they're doing for us. And if they did that, imagine the people on our side of the aisle that would be like, we did not vote for this. We didn't vote for more spending on illegals. We are holding you to the fire. We're holding your feet to the fire. Don't do it. That's exactly what's happening. It's not just I cannot believe she is actually trying to spin the narrative that it's Republicans that shut this down.
You know who else is doing that? Is freaking Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't even know what's happened to her over the last few weeks. She has gone completely loco, but she also said that on, I don't even remember what show she was on, but she said, well, I mean, we have the House, the Senate, and the White House, and so this is the fault of Republican leadership. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying that.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody says that we're getting paid by Israel. I'll just say she's getting paid by Qatar. You know, where are her checks coming from? You know, seriously, if people can say that about us, which is absolute bull crap, why can't we just throw that out there willy nilly? Seriously, what is she doing? What is she doing?
I think she's just gone. She's like hopped aboard the Candace train.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. You get crazy.
The anti-Jew shark. Woo,
Yes.
Jews, I'm on that shark. Woo. Yes. Stop it.
I know. It's just vile. Absolutely vile. Her and Matt Gaetz both. It's gotten really.
I know.
In fact, he even tweeted at somebody, did you get paid $7,000 for this? And I'm like, when a former congressman starts throwing that out, I'm just it's so cringe. It's one thing for like random internet trolls too, but Matt Gaetz is going to do it now. Just shut up.
And especially, you know, because I've always thought that he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Like, that is so intellectually lazy. When you start throwing that out as a response, come on, Matt, you've gotten really lazy in your responses. Stop. Do better.
It's just bad. Jasmine Crockett, we don't have any hope for being normal, but she was talking on a podcast about the reason for her no vote in the House. And I sped it up just a little bit because I can only tolerate her for so long. But there's something even more ridiculous about her when her voice is sped up. Please enjoy her explaining her no vote.
I cast my no vote because ain't nobody come at me and ask me what the people in my district need. They didn't ask me what would look good for those in South Dallas. They didn't ask me about that. So listen, I got people that I serve that are counting on me to do their work and to be their voice and not work for him. I don't work for him. He can't hire me. He can't fire me. The people that elected me in Texas 30 did. So unless you want to have a conversation with me about the priorities for the people in my district, baby, you're not getting this vote. Listen, he can do whatever he wants to do, but this will be on the Republicans. I need people to tune in and learn how to count and learn who controls what. If you want things to function, maybe put the Democrats back in control. Now, I know people got beef with the Democrats not being as aggressive as we should have been, especially since we got him over here just running ramshot over everything.
Why is she
Well, she is insane. insane. It's like how many?
Yeah.
I mean, my God, she's so embarrassing. You know, what I
She
mean?
really is. Like Texas, do better.
Oh,
Come
my
on,
God.
come on, Texas. Even come on, Dallas.
Yeah.
Do better.
And
Do
come
better.
on, Wisconsin. This idiot, Gwen Moore, is
Oh.
insisting that the Republicans own the media. You guys, the media.
You know, we do well. I appreciate CNN, but I'll tell you, you know, Republicans own most of the media.
What?
Really?
They control Fox News
Really, Gwen?
and
Okay.
X or Meta, whatever you call it. Just, you know, right now the president has
Right.
purchased or allowed his allies to purchase TikTok. We are hard pressed to get our message out.
Oh, really? Are you hard pressed to get it out? So for so many years, you suppressed conservatives. Yeah, basically. Remember when Mark Zuckerberg was told you got to suppress conservatives on social media? Do you remember that? Are you
And he
hard pressed
admitted
now?
that he did it?
Right. Are you hard pressed now, Gwen? Oh, I'm sorry. Here's my violin.
These people are idiots.
Sorry, Gwen. I hate that she has that name. I hate it.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me
Yeah.
really mad that she has that name, you guys.
I know. Trump is he's not playing around. He's not playing any games when it comes to programs that are going to get cut. He is making it very clear that any programs that get cut as a result of the shutdown will be Democrat favored projects. Here he is to explain.
And we'll be making cuts that will be permanent. And we're only going to cut Democrat programs. I hate to tell you. I guess that makes sense. But we're only cutting Democrat programs. But we're going to start that. And we have Russell. We can talk to you about it if he wants to. But we'll be cutting some very popular Democrat programs that aren't popular with Republicans, frankly, because that's the way it works. They wanted to do this. So we'll give them a little taste of their own medicine.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Am I going to read this? You want me to read this?
Yes, this is about China. This freaked out everybody over the weekend a little bit.
It has just been learned that China has taken an extraordinarily aggressive position on trade and sending an extremely hostile letter to the world stating that they were going to, effective November 1st, 2025, impose large-scale export controls on virtually every product they make, and some not even made by them. This affects all countries without exception. It was obviously a plan devised by them years ago. It is absolutely unheard of in international trade and a moral disgrace in dealing with other nations. Based on the fact that China has taken this unprecedented position and speaking only for the USA, not other nations who are similarly threatened starting November 1st, 2025 or sooner, depending on any further actions or changes taken by China, the United States of America will impose a tariff of 100% on China over and above any tariff that they are currently paying. Also, on November 1st, we will impose export controls on any and all critical software. It is impossible to believe that China would have taken such an action, but they have, and the rest is history. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Oh my goodness.
So there was like a big freak out, as you can imagine, about this, particularly from people who already don't like Trump's trade policies and his tariff policies. And so, you know, the futures start getting really jumpy. Everybody was freaking out. And so then he put this out.
Don't worry about China. It will all be fine. Highly respected President Xi just had a bad moment. He doesn't want depression for his country, and neither do I. The USA wants to help China not hurt it. President DJT. Okay. You know
So
what?
I don't know, guys.
We need to quit letting all of these Chinese students in here.
Yeah.
Just stop
for
it.
real.
Like he did that. Trump did that. I love Trump. Y'all know I love Trump. I mean, Daddy's great, but he needs to quit letting all of these freaking students in here. It's no, that's got to stop. Make it stop.
Agreed. Completely agreed. I had to yell at my husband yesterday because he has access to this new OneSkin hair and scalp treatment, and he has not been using it on the regular because he's terrible about like self-care.
Right.
But I think it's really going to work. If he starts using it on the regular, I think he's going to really see results because OneSkin is amazing.
He's got good supple hair, your husband. My husband's bald.
It's
I have a
thinning.
bald husband. Yeah, Ron's always had good hair. Now, someone came at me last week because I talked about OneSkin hair serum, and I thought I'd address that because I actually use vitamins from it. They were like, "Oh my God, Daisy, you know, you talk about your hair and like what is it? Like pick a pick a potion, but I use vitamins for my hair, but I also use OneSkin hair serum. I just started using it a couple months ago as kind of an add-on to my hair growth journey. I know you
Are you not
more.
allowed to treat hair stuff from the inside out and the outside in?
It's topical. I can use all the help I can get. Okay. And it's an awesome product in the OneSkin line. And if you're in the market for a hair serum, this is a good one for you. This is, I think, the best one out there. I put it on at night before I go to bed and I let it kind of soak in. And it's helped with some of the seasonal shedding that I get that I'm really used to at this point, actually. And I love OneSkin's OS1 products because they have great skincare and it's their OS1 peptide. It's patented. It's awesome. And it targets anti-aging. And this particular serum targets the hair follicles and it helps make your hair stop shedding and it helps it grow. So why would I not try it? I think it's fantastic.
Hello.
They have clinical studies. You guys know I love the clinical studies, and they saw that people had a 43% increase in thickness and a 40% increase in hair density just 6 months in. So, I do both. I do the vitamins and then I do this topically. OneSkin is an awesome company. They have a great R&D process. It is just a really great peptide. A lot of science to back it up. So go to oneskin.co/hair if you want to try it. Use code CHICKS for 15% off your first order. And they're going to ask where you heard about them. Tell them that you heard of them from us. oneskin.co/hair. Use code CHICKS. Do it.
Let's do it. All right, let's get to some sort of all over the place headlines, shall we? And we'll kick it off with unfortunate news that Diane Keaton passed away over the weekend at the age of 79. This picture is from her Instagram just the day before.
Oh my gosh, the day before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. They're not saying her family, I guess, is being a little cagey about cause of death. It's possible that she just died. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know that she was ill or anything like that.
Right.
All we know is that she passed away and that she was 79 and that this was her last Instagram post.
I know, like you and I talked about this. She was kind of wacky.
Weird.
She was weird and wacky, but I loved her movies.
Oh God, I loved her movies. I
did
loved
too.
her movies.
I did.
What was the last one that she did with Jack Nicholson, where they had in the Hamptons, or like that beautiful beach house that they had that I was obsessed
you guys tell
with.
us, is it And So It Goes or something like that? Or you guys tell me.
It's not as good as it gets because that's the Helen Hunt one, right?
Right. I love that one too. But you guys have to. I don't know.
Something's Got to Give. Is that the one?
It maybe Something's Got to Give.
Yeah.
I actually like The First Wives Club. I love that.
Oh yeah,
movie.
that was cute. That was cute.
Such a cute movie. Yeah. I mean, she just was Something's Got to Give. Thanks, Hope. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was a great actress. She was a really great actress.
Iconic. I mean, she had so many iconic roles. Annie Hall and The Godfather.
Yes.
And I mean, she had an amazing career, truly. Fantastic news. It was rumored and now it is official that there is going to be a TPUSA halftime extravaganza-thon. So I don't know what the details are yet. You can go to their website and kind of sign up for updates about who the performers may be, but they're doing it, you guys. They are freaking doing it.
Please let it be Creed and Lynyrd Skynyrd with like eagles, screeching eagles and a flyover. I think it'd be fantastic.
Yes.
It'd be
Oh
great.
my God.
I'm all about it.
It would be amazing.
I love it.
Yeah, so this is happening and it's going to be incredible and I'm so glad they're doing it. More power to them. Get ready for some eye bleach. Just have it next to you, have it handy because new couple alert, you guys.
Oh no.
Katy Perry kissed a girl and she liked it.
He's a girl, all right. He's totally
Justin
a girl.
Trudeau and Katy Perry. It's official. There's photos of them making out and gross.
It's so gross.
So gross.
And I feel like they're doing this just for publicity. Don't you
Really?
think? Yeah, I think this is all a PR stunt.
Well, because I thought he was gay.
He obviously is gay.
Okay.
So I feel like this is just all PR.
But to my husband's point, he also said Orlando Bloom is gay. So maybe she just likes gay men.
She has a
She
type.
definitely has a type.
It's a lavender relationship. That's right. That's what they call this. Mm-hmm.
Is that the new term?
Yeah, it's a lavender. They call it lavender marriage, lavender romance. That's what it is.
When somebody's gay?
No, when the man is gay and the woman is just like wanting to be married to a gay dude. It's a lavender. It's a lavender romance.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Keep the eye bleach handy because you will also need it when you start seeing photos of the Clintons celebrating their 50th anniversary over the weekend. Bill Clinton wrote, "For 50 years, you've kept me thinking, laughing, growing. You inspire me every day with your boundless determination to do good in the world in ways large and small. I'm so grateful for you and the life we built together. Happy anniversary, Hillary. Here's to many more." That was his tribute. And then hers, I think, came before. She said, "When we got married 50 years ago, we had no idea how our lives would unfold. But one thing I knew for certain then and still know now is that I wanted to navigate the ups and downs and in-betweens with you. Happy anniversary, dear Bill." They just do it in separate homes, but fine. That's
They
fine.
totally, absolutely, they do in separate homes. I wonder if Monica Lewinsky chimed in on that.
Yeah,
on that anniversary, both of those anniversary. Yeah. Or Juanita Broaddrick even. I'm sure she chimed in
She
as
probably
well.
had something to say.
I'm sure she did. Yeah. And some of the countless other women that Bill has been with over the years, Just curious.
So pay close note to that bottom left corner photo because it sparked a whole conversation that the internet was definitely not ready for. And that is that Hillary Clinton was being compared to Sydney Sweeney. And so this picture of Sydney Sweeney looking up and, off to the side.
That's weird.
Right next to Hillary looking up and off to the side made people take pause. And they were like, oh my God. I was just like, if I were Sydney Sweeney right now, I would be terrified of aging.
Oh my God.
Because
mortified. Absolutely mortified.
I just would not appreciate this comparison at all.
I feel like Sydney is obviously way prettier.
Yeah.
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 And she probably, she probably shaves her armpits, Whereas Hillary did, she didn't.
Probably not. Probably not. Also, in sad news, Joe Biden is starting aggressive radiation therapy. I guess it's a 5-week treatment. And by all accounts, it's not pleasant at all. So, that's sad. And I hope he does fine through it. And so that's happening. Some news from Megyn Kelly is that not only does she have this show of hers on SiriusXM, she's going to have her own freaking channel.
Good for her.
Yeah, she's going to have a whole ass channel.
Good for her. God, that'd be great to have a channel, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I feel like, how would you fill it? I would be so stressed out about what to put on it.
We could fill it. We'd fill it with music stuff too. We would have all sorts of fun filling it. That would be so great. I'd take that
there'd
challenge.
Be so much Robbie Williams.
It would be classic rock, you guys. It would be a lot of classic rock with a little smidge of Robbie Williams. People would be like, "What the F is this?" Just to keep people guessing, A lot of Gen X stuff on there is what would happen.
Yeah. Sandy says, she just said, that sounds like a lot of work. Exactly. That's my instant attitude is like, oh God.
But I'm like, that sounds awesome. And Mock's like, no, thank you. But no, I need to be on my boat. Thanks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. SNL they had Amy Poehler and what's her name? What's her name? The other one.
Maya Rudolph, Tina Fey?
No. The one
Tina
that's
Fey?
their best friend. Yes, Tina Fey.
Tina Fey.
So they did, they basically made fun of Pam Bondi and Kristi Noem.
Okay.
And so Pam, I just love her response to this. She retweeted a photo from SNL and said, "Hey, Secretary Noem, should we recreate this picture in Chicago?" Loving Amy Poehler, once again proving that conservatives always know how to take the joke.
Total sense of humor because I only watched the beginning of it. It's just not funny anymore.
Yeah,
SNL is they just suck so hard now. It's so unfortunate because they've had some funny years. I miss the Chris Farley years, when he used to fall on crap. It was just funny. And he was in the Chippendale. He was the Chippendales guy. Remember? There were some funny years with Sandler and all those guys, and now it's just like this. They just make fun. All they care about. They're so TDS ridden. They just want to make fun of Trump. But Amy Poehler came out, and she was like, they were like, it's Pam Bondi. She's like, "Yes, I'm here, and I'm furious," and it's just awful. And I think Amy Poehler is funny. But
I love the two of them together.
I love the two of them
movies.
Right. It's just they weren't funny doing this.
Yeah.
And it's just disheartening. I hate all of it. I wish they'd stop.
I would not hold your breath for that to happen. And then you guys remember that Bari Weiss has taken over as editor-in-chief over at CBS, which is a huge deal. Like, we actually have hope of a mainstream news channel becoming decent with her at the helm. And so there's a lot of chatter because she sent out a memo to the entire CBS staff, which I thought was completely reasonable. It's a two-parter if you want to read this.
Okay, dear colleagues, it's been a whirlwind week. I appreciate all the warm welcomes and those who have served as unpaid tour guides through the labyrinth of this building. CBS News is a big place with functional titles and reporting structures that I'm learning, but more than the hierarchical niceties, I'm eager to get to know you. I hope that you are as excited as I am about the prospect of elevating CBS News to its rightful place as number one, the most trusted and most consumed news source in the nation. So I'm interested in any particular ideas you have to achieve this goal. But at the end of the day, Tuesday, I'd like a memo from each person across our news organization. I'm not looking for a JD or words like synergy. I want words like synergy. I love that. So like the HR words, you know, the buzzwords. I want to understand how you spend your working hours.
All right, here is the rest of it. Whoops. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, you spend your working hours and ideally what you've made or are making that you're most proud of. I'm also interested in hearing your views on what's working, what's broken or substandard, and how we can be better. Please be blunt. It'll help me greatly. I'll read all of them carefully and they will be held in the strictest of confidence. I love this. Then I'll use your memo as a discussion guide for when I meet with most of you, ideally all of you if time permits in the coming few weeks. The goal is simple. I want to familiarize myself with you and I want you to do the same with me to know that we are aligned on achieving a shared vision for CBS News. Yours, Bari. I love this. I think it's fantastic.
There's not a single thing wrong with a new boss wanting to get to know the team and what they do.
Leadership 101 right there.
Right?
Yep.
You would think. However, most of the employees at CBS they fall under a union, the Writers Guild Association, and that association, that union was furious about this. And they instructed, I don't know, but they instructed all the employees not to respond, which is incredible. It's incredible. They said, dear Guild members, we're aware that Bari Weiss sent an email asking CBS employees to provide information about their jobs and feedback about CBS News. Many of you have expressed concern to us about the purpose of the email, and we share those concerns.
Oh my God.
That is why we sent the company an immediate demand to provide information about the email by Monday. We suggest that you refrain from responding until we're able to share the information that we received so you can make an informed decision by the Tuesday deadline. Anybody that was concerned should immediately be fired.
Absolutely,
I mean,
they should be fired.
They're
It's
the problem.
You are not an individual. You are a robot owned by us, the union. If you are a person that falls in line with this crap, you are lobotomized. You're a lobotomized sheep. Punch yourself in the face.
Stupid. My God.
Like, she just wants to make it better. You should be excited to work for an organization where a leader actually gives a shit what you think. What is wrong with you?
And wouldn't you be excited for the opportunity to be like, here is what I'm working on. Here's what I like about this. Here's what I think could be better. That's your chance to shine. And so if you're a person who went crying to your union boss about it, you should be fired. You suck.
You suck. Yeah. You suck so hard. Oh my God. Like that.
Every bowl.
Every single person that is a part of that, I would be looking at that going, those are the people that need to go. They need to go. They're not here for the vision. Losers.
Total losers. My God. Yeah. All right. We need to talk about crime a little bit and the fact that, thankfully, Trump's administration has declared Antifa a terrorist organization. We'll get to that in just a second, which is exactly right. But first, as always, Democrats want to do everything they can to protect not innocent civilians, but criminals. And here's the latest example. This is the Seattle mayor. His name is Bruce Harrell.
The criminal system has had a disparate impact on Black and brown communities. Let me lead with that. So when this person's committing 6 or 7 crimes, I don't know his or her story. Maybe they were abused as a child. Maybe they're hungry.
Oh my God.
So my remedy is to find their life story to see how we could help first. I have no desire to put them in jail.
That's fantastic.
I'm not living there.
Yeah, so if you're the
Right.
victim, or perhaps you're the family member of a victim of rape or murder, and that's what you hear from your mayor, why do you live there?
Don't live there.
Don't live there.
Bad place. Go live someplace else where they actually put criminals in jail where they belong. That guy's a douchebag. No, I'm going to
So
find out what
typical.
happened to him as a child. Listen, a lot of us had crappy childhoods, and not all of us who had crappy childhoods like went and committed crimes
Over and over again.
what a complete I cannot what a cop out that is. If you commit a crime, you do the time. That's what you do.
Yes. But he doesn't want to put them in jail because what if their trauma is like
Well, then
getting
you
the
should
best
have them
of
in your
them?
home. Take them into your
Right.
house and coddle them. Put them in your bed.
Yeah.
You know, pet them. Are
You do the
okay?
rehab.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Unreal.
I don't know much about this musician, but Chappell Roan, who I think is the person that sings about ponies and clubs and pink, right? That's the song, right? That's her song.
Pink Pony
Club. That's all I know she does.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
So she hates ICE and she wants you to know all about it. This was at a
Okay.
recent performance of hers.
Shocker.
Hide your kids, hide your wives.
Here we go.
Oh, fuck ICE forever. Fuck ICE.
Forever. She's so edgy, you guys. I got it.
Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE.
Oh my god.
She really
So
means it.
educated.
She really means it, you guys.
She totally does. You guys. So educated. I'm an intellectual elite, you guys. F ICE.
So Democrats have definitely received their latest talking points when it comes to Antifa. Now that Trump has named it a terrorist organization, now Democrats are all of a sudden pretending like, what's Antifa? Like, we've never really even heard of that. It's not even a thing.
It's Hillary with the balloons. What?
Yes.
What? Antifa?
That is exactly how they're behaving. Here's a little montage to demonstrate.
This is an entirely imaginary organization. There is not an Antifa.
Like, I don't even know what Antifa is. There is no group.
It's not even like far-right groups like the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers. Compared to right-wing extremists, Antifa-linked violence is rare and limited.
It isn't an organization. It is a in many ways mythology.
It's not like the Proud Boys or the Oath Keepers, sort of defined terrorist organizations with leadership that leads violence.
It's not a highly organized movement. It's a moniker. It's not a unified group like the Proud Boys are.
Things like Antifa are things that are thought up.
It's all in this guise of going after Antifa, which is nothing. There's no organization called Antifa.
Nobody's a member of Antifa because it doesn't exist.
Oh
they
my
are
God.
just declaring into existence something that doesn't exist.
There is no Antifa organization, so maybe that's good for social media, but it really is non-existent.
They exist on the internet in chat rooms and in 4chan and Discord and places like that where they run discussion boards, trade tactics, documents, things like that. But none of them are called Antifa.
They have chapters. They have chapters. They have their own flag. They have costuming, even. I mean, if you
And they
look at
have,
them,
I mean, who's making the signs? Like some
Right.
organization is getting all their signs coordinated.
And they're on Wikipedia. Go look them up. In fact, they're newsworthy enough and they're relevant
Notable.
enough to be on and notable enough to be on Wikipedia. In fact, they're international. If you look on Wikipedia, we're not notable enough. Look at us. We exist. Look, we're here. We're talking to you. We actually exist. Hi. Hello. Hi. And we're not notable and newsworthy enough to be on Wikipedia, but Antifa is. And if you look at them on Wikipedia, there's like 4 different kinds. They're international. They're all over the place. There's like different chapters. I cannot believe that people cannot see what they're doing on the left. They've been given their marching orders. This is what you're supposed to say. We don't know who Antifa is. Oh my God.
I know.
It's not obvious what they're doing. I cannot help you.
And it gets even more ridiculous because they forget their own words are available on the internet. That's kind of how the internet works. So Keith Ellison, Minnesota's attorney general, is a perfect example. He was just on TV over the weekend claiming there's no such, I've never even heard that word like that. I just only just now learned about it because Trump and Charlottesville or something. And so you're going to see him side by side with a photo of him holding up a booklet on Antifa from 2018.
The fact that there is nobody even knows what it is. The first person I ever heard use the word Antifa was Donald J. Trump.
Okay.
When he was going on about how there were good people on both sides in Charlottesville. That's the first time I ever heard anyone use the term. So now it's this amorphous thing. And if nobody's really Antifa, then everybody could be. And the reason you can't find them is because they're just that crafty.
The gaslighting is off the charts, isn't it?
God.
It's out of control at this point. You cannot make this up, you guys.
It is truly, truly unbelievable how much they think that we forget and how much they think that we can't simply see has come out of their own face time and time again.
Right.
Gavin Newsom, another perfect example of someone who gaslights like it's his actual job. He was on yet another podcast, not his own, but on another podcast, screaming about Trump being a dictator and worrying about authoritarianism, blah, blah, blah. He's so gay. He's so gay, you guys.
And not in a good way.
Not in a good way. So you're going to see him and hear him with his scratchy, unbearable, Sucret sneezing voice. And then you're going to see just a little clip of him that somebody cut out of him doing one of those crazy little dances.
He's doing this thing.
Oh my God, it just shows his gayness.
I know. He is just flamboyantly in a state of a homosexual panic.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
So and he uses a bad word, you guys, because that makes him really cool.
Oh my God,
he
he's edgy.
Bitching about Trump.
Here we go.
Rogan doesn't like. Who the hell has ever called Rogan a chick and said, why the hell do you? And people won't touch these guys. But we're punching. I'm punching Trump every day. You hit us, you hit my state. I'm going back.
Look at his legs
we're
crossed.
Perfect. We got homelessness. We got problems. Give me a break.
God.
So does every goddamn state. You never talk about those states. Pisses me off. So I love this place. I love what it represents. And I also love my party and what it represents and who we stand for. And the fundamental issues of racial justice, social justice, economic justice, man. That's what this party's about. But we're not communicating it. So I'm just trying to get out there. Hell, that's why I'm on with you, man.
That's why
sometimes I do think we look down
at
on people. Oh, sometimes I think we talk past people.
Talk to me.
I muted it just because look at what that looks like.
Okay. With his legs crossed. I swear. Like his non-existent penis with his legs crossed. Dude, men do not sit like that.
And this whole thing where he was like,
I love my party.
You know that he's got a bruise. He is bruised from that. There's no way he's not.
He walked up. He's like, I'm going to need something. I need some Bengay for that. Bengay.
Does anybody have an ice pack? Because I hit myself a little too hard.
I hurt myself. I'm punching though. I'm punching.
So that Vince guy that's on the Patrick Bet-David show all the time that does the hilarious impression of Gavin, he did it again, you guys. This is just a tiny piece of it, and I loved it so much.
With none other than Governor of California, Gavin Newsom. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you, Daniel, for having me. I want to apologize in advance. Just really quick. I gotta let you know right now the flight that I was on was delayed, so didn't get that much sleep. But I'm here now, and I want to thank you for having me.
This next question is actually about violence. There's been an 800% increase in violence toward ICE agents. You recently said to ICE, quote, unmask, what are you afraid of? How do you respond to this?
Yeah, what are you afraid of? Take off your mask, show everybody who you are, okay? Illegals are Californians, okay? They're human beings. I don't care if they're rapists. I don't care if they're murderers, okay? None of that bothers me. None of that bothers me.
Really?
Okay, because you know what? They're human beings, and those human beings vote.
Okay, last question. 2028.
Here we go.
Everybody wants to
I already know.
People are really curious.
Yeah, here you go.
Are you going to run for president of the United States?
People keep doing this. You're doing it. I foresee it. I'm not trying to go there. I'm going to leave it for whenever.
Governor! You really are a moron.
Thank you.
Oh my God, I love him. We got to be friends with him immediately. I love that guy. It's so great. He's like whipping everything around. It's so fantastic. It's him. That's exactly him.
Just, he's so
And then women are like, he's so hot.
He's so dreamy.
This is what liberal women like. They love gay men. Gay
and then
commies.
if they're not in love with gay men, then they're in love with like really terrifying looking women. I know you and Corinne spent some time talking about Katy Porter this past week, and like the way that she yells at her staff and just
horrific.
God, I mean, the interview that she jumped out of, I mean, she is a freaking hot mess right now. And somebody put together a montage of her best moments of late. She's not doing well, you guys. Here is a little summary of her behavior over the past several weeks.
Governor, because I'm the leader.
Could lose. Get out of my shot.
Because I'm the leader.
Bernard, I need you to turn these off. These that are killing me. Yes, we should have. Yes. Okay, everybody, I'm not that dark.
I'm running for governor because I'm the leader.
This allegation of groomer and pedophile, it is alleging that a person is criminal somehow and engaged in criminal acts merely because of their identity, their sexual orientation, their gender identity.
I'm a leader.
So on election night, I went to pick up my daughter from water polo practice, and she's 12, and she got in the car and she was crying. And I said, did someone punch you? Like, water polo is a rough sport. I was like, did someone hit you? Did the coach yell at you? What happened? And she said, Mom, Trump won. Trump's gonna win. And what if I get raped and I need to have an abortion? This is from a 12-year-old.
I'm running for governor because I'm a leader. I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it.
Yeah. And remember we talked about the whole hot potatoes on her husband's head, scalded him. And people at the time were like, no, she couldn't have done that. And we were like, yeah, she could have. And now it's like, of course it's believable.
Oh my gosh, she's awful.
She totally did that. Can you imagine? She did it. She totally did that to her husband. I'd love to. We probably should get her husband or ex-husband. Is it her husband or ex-husband? I would hope that
I think
guy,
ex.
Yeah, I hope to God that guy divorced her. We should get him on the show. Have him talk dirt. You know? What else what else did she do to you? Yeah.
But he's someone that like willingly married her. I don't know that I want him anywhere near our show.
Maybe.
You know? It's not, I don't know about that. But
true.
she's, she was leading in the polls for California governor. And because of all of this negative publicity over the last couple of weeks, that is starting to change, according to our little data geek, Harry Enton from CNN. Here he is with that.
That Katy Porter's making history because she has potentially annihilated her chances to be the next governor of California, more so than any other candidate I've ever seen so quickly. My goodness gracious. What are we talking about right here? Well, let's take a look. Chance to be the next California governor. According to the Kalshi prediction market, Katy Porter's chances have fallen through the floor. Just 2 days ago, she was the plurality leader in the prediction markets at 40%. Now, get this, her chance has fallen by more than half to just 16%. My goodness gracious. Meanwhile, Alex Padilla, who's not even running for governor of California at this point, he's a sitting senator from that state, his chances have gone up through the roof from 10% all the way to 27%, nearly gone up threefold.
Alex Padilla. You remember that guy? Like, he's not even running in there. This is how desperate California Democrats are. They're just grasping. Like, who can we put in this role?
Who can we plug in there? Yeah, I know. The fact that she was the front runner is just so sad. It's so pathetic. That is who they have, is her. I couldn't believe that she was the one that was for the whole state of California. Like, this is who you have, is Katy freaking Porter. God,
it's
speedy
frightening.
Democrats. Yeah, it's terrifying. Oh my God.
Something cute before we get into some discussion about the Nobel Peace Prize and Candace is the fact that Kai Trump did a little YouTube video with her granddad. They went golfing together. And so she was kind of interviewing him for her channel. And I pulled a couple clips just because I thought that they were cute. The first one is about whether he still has dreams to achieve. Here are Kai and President Trump.
Dream that you're still trying to chase, or have you reached all your dreams?
You were asking questions like you're a television I thought I was just going to come out and play around the golf with you. And that's, you're asking questions like I'm on television. Yeah, no, look, you become president. That's a dream, right?
Yeah.
I
don't think
you dream now you want to be a great president.
Yeah.
Now you're president. Now your dream is to be a great president.
I think you're doing a pretty good job.
I love that answer. I
do
just
too.
love it.
I love it
So
too. I love him
cute.
as a grandpa, you know?
Yeah. He's, I mean, it's
he
sweet.
loves those kids. He loves his kids and he loves his grandkids. Can you imagine if that was your freaking grandpa?
I cannot.
I mean,
She also asked, and maybe this was a question she received to ask him, but the question was, how's it going in the White House? Like, how does it feel to be there? What's going on in the White House? Here's that.
How has it been in the White House so far?
It's been great. I had a good time. We're doing a great job. I stopped 7 wars.
Yeah.
7.
God.
And hopefully we get Putin and Zelensky to stop killing everybody. But it's been very good. Economy's been great.
And she's what, 18? She's getting ready to go to University of Miami to play golf and get an education. Can you imagine being 18 years old and talking to the leader of the free world, who is your grandpa? And he's like, I just stopped like 7 wars. Like, what are we gonna get for dinner? Like, you want to go? Like, what do you want to go to Chili's? What do you want to do? Like,
and what occurred to me too is that when he was, now it's 8 wars essentially, but he's not even been in office for a year, you guys. Like, think of how much he has accomplished in just, not even a year. And we've got 3 more years to go.
Yep. It's unbelievable. He's awesome. It's freaking
it's
awesome.
Absolutely incredible.
I voted for all of this. You guys, I know we all voted for all of this. Yep.
Yes. And then here's the last clip from that series. There were people that were on the golf course, I'm sure at a safe distance, who were waving at him and thanking him, and he was responding to them. Here's a little bit of that.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Your taxes are coming down. See, everyone's happy, honey.
That's awesome.
We've done a good job. We'll run through the 9 holes.
I love that so much. That's darling. I'd like to point out too, C Noons made a great comment. She was like, unlike Biden's granddaughter, who we never acknowledged.
Oh, yeah. Great point, C Noons.
Very great contrast, C Noons. Yeah.
Yes,
because
indeed. Why don't I get that? There we go.
Look how he spends time with his grandkids. He loves those grandkids. He loves those grandkids. And then Biden was just like, that's not my grandkid. Because it's a stripper's kid, whatever.
So such a different family.
Yep.
Such different offspring.
Yep.
There's nobody in the Trump world who hasn't been a complete stellar, miraculous achievement getting kind of person. Like, they're all amazing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you look at Hunter.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Crackhead loser who I don't even know what his blow art was. They're all losers.
So the Nobel Peace Prize was just awarded to Maria Corina Machado for her work in Venezuela for freedom. And I'm not saying she's not deserving.
Right.
I was pissed off, though, when I heard it wasn't Trump. And then I heard, okay, well, this was based on like 2024. So if he doesn't get it this next time, then it's freaking bananas. But she dedicated her win to Donald Trump, which I thought was really, really cool. And so did he. And he talked about that in the Oval to reporters. Here he is about that.
The person who actually got the Nobel Prize called me and said, I'm accepting this in honor of you because you really deserved it. A very nice thing to do. I didn't say then give it to me, though. I could have said, I think she might have. She was very nice, and I've been helping her along the way. They need a lot of help in Venezuela. It's a basic disaster. So, and you could also say it was given out for 24, and I was running for office in 24. All of the transactions that we did in terms of closing, but there are those that say we did so much that they should have done it, but I'm happy because I saved millions of lives.
Yeah, and you know what? It destroyed Venezuela is socialism. Pay attention, New York. Pay attention.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that New York is on the cusp of electing a socialist is, I still can't believe it.
That Democrats support that. Venezuela went downhill quick because of that. So pay attention.
And then another clip of our favorite Scott Jennings, who they were talking about this whole Nobel Prize thing. And he was talking about the fact that Democrats just can't ever accept a Trump win on anything. They're just so consumed by their hatred. And he called him out. And this was great.
I agree with everything you just said. It is hard for Democrats to root for America's success because they are so broken by Donald Trump.
Root for Donald
this
Trump.
is the core problem of the Democratic Party. You cannot bring yourself to root for America because Donald Trump is the president.
That's
he
not
absolutely
fair, Scott.
He
That's
deserves.
not what I said.
He
I said
deserves.
precisely the opposite
He
thing.
deserves the Nobel Prize. He deserved it before this deal. He deserves it now. He deserved it for hitting Iran. He deserves it for the 8 other peace agreements that he's negotiated. He deserved it for the Abraham Accords. If they don't give it to him next year, it will be a travesty. I would note that the lady who got it this year, who, by the way, deserves it, she dedicated her award to Donald Trump and was thanking Donald Trump and the American people for their support in getting rid of the Venezuelan regime. And so I hope he does get it because at the end of the day, it will piss off all the right people. And I would be so happy. I would be so happy.
We all would. We all would be happy, Scott. Amen to that. Mm-hmm.
I freaking love that. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So one of the people who apparently has turned on Trump quite a bit is, of course, Candace Owens. And she did not like the fact that there was any talk about Trump and the Nobel Peace Prize because Trump, of course, has these grand plans for not only peace in the Middle East, but actually success for Gaza, for Palestinians. Like he wants to see Gaza rebuilt into something amazing.
Okay, so why would she be upset about that? Well,
she's going to tell you. She's going to tell you, and it is insane. She's an effing lunatic, you guys, and you will not convince me otherwise.
I just cannot.
This clip. I had to include this clip because it's one where she has that face that is so
smug.
Yeah, and like, we don't condone violence on the show, but it makes my fists like form.
Oh, believe me, I totally understand. We don't condone violence on this show.
Oh my
But
God. But anyway, here's what she said about those plans and the Nobel Prize and all of it.
And Trump wants a Nobel Peace Prize, by the way, for the planned ethnic cleansing so that they could profit on the land and turn it into a beach town. So let me say this. This is our never again, okay? This is a Holocaust. A Holocaust just happened. A real Holocaust just happened. We will never forget this. You need to tell your children what happened in Gaza. You need to tell them exactly who did it, exactly whose families were involved in this. And when you hear in the future somebody tell you, like, we're going to Gaza Beach for a vacation, you need to look at them like they are the absolute vermin of our society because they are. They are. Their children will be cursed, okay? If you go and you play in the sand where you know that your forefathers planned to mass murder children, you will be cursed. Every person who steps foot on that, every family that is set to inherit what they did, they will be cursed. Your children's children will be cursed. Gaza belongs to nobody but the Palestinians. So when you begin to move the Israelis in there, and when the Trump hotel gets built on there, I caution the rest of the world to stay far away from that cursed land because something is coming. You can't commit that much evil in broad daylight and not think it's going to come back to haunt you.
She's out of control.
Out
She's lost
of
her mind. She doesn't.
Out of
She
her
can't.
mind.
She cannot let go. She hates Jews so much. She can't have Jews anywhere. Like literally, what she just said was, because listen, I think she's lost her damn mind. I think she is insane. But what she's saying is Jews can't be anywhere. Israelis can't be amongst other people. That's what I heard from that. They can't be anywhere and they can't intertwine with other people. That's what she's basically saying. Like that cannot happen in this world at all. What kind of nut job says that? Like what kind of nut job believes that? Like all Trump.
And you caught her little dig at this was a Holocaust, a real Holocaust,
Right, of
as
course.
if the original Holocaust
Right.
was not.
Oh, believe me, it's in our Instagram. I see people all the time saying that that Holocaust didn't happen. I say the first
Oh my God.
Holocaust. That Holocaust didn't happen. We get it all the time. I do not talk to Holocaust deniers. I don't. I reject those people because they're freaking nut jobs.
Yep.
Like those people need help. I don't know what I cannot deal. I mean, those are the kind of people. That's why when people are like, you need to debate. First of all, we're not Fight Club. Second of all, I don't fight with people that are mental like that just don't even recognize that the Holocaust happened. Like, what is that? That's a whole different level of crazy.
And she's still going on with this whole Charlie Kirk thing. It is out of control. She has blamed the list of people to blame for the assassination has grown. I mean, there's bees, there's I mean there's Jews, like it's everybody. There's TPUSA. Then she's now decided that it's now an international plot that was decided upon back in like June, July, and
right.
that like Egypt is involved, and this was like this massive plot. And the proof for that, she said, was that an Egyptian like plane of some sort took off from Provo, Utah right after Charlie was assassinated. So here's what she originally posted. She said, breaking news. On September 10th, after Charlie's assassination, an Egyptian Air Force plane flew out of Provo, Utah. Here's the tail number. Its first trip to America ever was made on July 20th to an Army base in Nebraska. Tyler Robinson must have had some powerful friends. And then she got community noted in the best possible way, which was that people were like, actually, it took off like 7 hours before because UTC is not Utah time, you complete idiot. So she got completely shown her ass on that post and had to correct it.
But she doubled down in the correction.
Well, she did kind of double down because it's all she knows how to do, right?
Right.
Before that, she insisted, she said, quote, with all we have crowdsourced, it looks like a decision to murder Charlie in Utah was made around July 18th. A military meeting with foreign leaders took place on July 20th on U.S. soil. The plane flew into Provo direct from France on September 4th, stayed until just after he was assassinated, flying out to Wilmington on that day. The plane returned home to Egypt the following day on September 11th. We now need to re-examine which foreign leaders were in the U.S. during this approximate time frame or what happened in the news leading up to this that may have led to someone calling for his murder. Because it can't just be what it is. It's got to be a whole world conspiracy, right?
It's just out of control at this point. It's kind of like her going, last week we talked about how she got on camera and she was like, if anything happens to me, it's Israel.
Right.
The narcissism involved in something like that is off the charts. I just cannot even relate to that level of narcissism. If you think you are that important, that an entire country, and honestly, if they wanted to do it, don't you think they would have already done it by now? You know what
Don't
I mean?
you think she would have been the target over Charlie freaking Kirk, who was like the best friend to Israel ever?
Exactly. I mean, we're just saying it. It's like, cause that's the thing. She's just so like self-involved at this point.
Yeah.
But
it's wild.
But it's remarkable how many people are on.
Oh, it's all the sheep are still going, bah. They still do
no
it.
matter how many mistakes or hiccups are made along the way, they're like, no, she's right. She's right. She's right. And it's like, I'm still waiting for Macron's wife's penis. We need to see it. You know what I mean?
Well, after she got ripped to shreds for not understanding UTC time, she issued somewhat of a correction. She said, okay, I stand corrected on the departure time of the Egyptian Air Force plane. It left just before Charlie was assassinated, not after. So still completely abnormal and seems pretty obviously related to Charlie's assassination given the plane's past flight activity, which also then got hilariously community noted because, as the community note pointed out, Provo, Utah is home to a facility where falcons like the one identified here are sent for maintenance. There is literally nothing out of the ordinary about flying them there. So I mean, it's just unbelievable, like, own of Candace Owens on this. Just absolutely incredible.
And people still, like, there's somebody in her comments that's like, she's right. She's right. Oh
so
my God.
She still thinks she's right. And the reason that she thinks she's right is because she's getting so much pushback. And so in her mind, she twists that to mean, and here's what she said, given the artificial boost of the Snopes-like debunking of the Egyptian military flight, it's clear they are panicked about its discovery.
Oh my God.
Who were the people dropped off when the flight arrived into Provo? How many people were on the manifest for its return flight on September 10th? To which Brick Suit replied, and I just absolutely loved this, maybe contact Duncan Aviation in Provo and ask them, because they have a long-standing relationship for aircraft maintenance. This is not a conspiracy, you absolute psycho. Oh my God.
This is the thing. Not everything is a conspiracy, you know? Not everything.
Is.
And I'm actually like
is bees.
Not everything at this point. You think that she would actually have done like that extra little step of research to find out that last frame that you just showed. You know what I mean? Like that, especially
and the bee
with
story
her following.
is gone. Like I don't. Right. Where did that even go?
The Jubies are gone. Yeah, the Jubies are gone. I figured she's got staff, man. Just ask your staff to look that up. Just, hey, can you look this one thing up? Look that place up. Look that up. Maybe look this other thing up. Just have them look it up. Look up the times, like the time standards, and maybe just know what you're saying before you put it out there. You have staff. You know, just maybe.
Well, when you're a hammer, literally everything is a nail, and that's what's happening with her. She went on like some absolutely cruel and uncalled for attack on Josh Hammer as well over the last several days, and he has responded. He was actually on the Joe Pag show, just completely because he was one of the people in that text thread, right? So she absolutely said the most terrible things about him, and so he pushed back. But one of the things I thought was interesting about his interview with Joe Pags is that Joe asked him, do you know Erica Kirk? Do you know what she is thinking? Because of course, Erica has not said anything about Candace, and everybody's real curious what Erica's stance on this is. He does not have firsthand knowledge, but here is what he said about Erica.
Joe, I actually do not know Erica well. I would very much like to get to know her better. I mean, we've interacted in passing, but not a whole lot more than that. Having said that, I can tell you that I've heard from folks who have spoken with Erica, and I shouldn't name names, but I have heard secondhand that Erica Kirk is livid. I have heard that she is livid at Candace Owens, and that perhaps it's only a matter of time before she says something or does something to try to make that clear. Because just a matter of Turning Point USA, I mean, what Candace is doing to Turning Point USA is reprehensible. This is an organization that has lost its founder, that is trying to figure out the best path forward, and she is just trying to tear it apart at the seams by stoking the flames of this Christian-Jewish war, God forbid, by trying to stoke the flames of this greater war about Charlie Kirk's legacy. It's disgusting stuff that has the intended effect of just destroying. But Charlie Kirk was not a destroyer. Charlie Kirk was a builder. He built things. He built alliances. He built friendships. He built organizations. Candace Owens is the opposite of that. She destroys friendships. She destroys people. She destroys organizations there. So it is reprehensible. And again, I don't have firsthand knowledge, but I've heard from numerous people that Erica Kirk is not happy.
God, I love that commentary. I love that commentary. He was a builder. She is a destroyer. I love that.
And the worst part is that she's destroying her friend's baby. Like, that's what's happening as a result. Like, I saw that there were like these Facebook groups that are obsessed with her, these mom groups, who originally, after his death, had, bought a lot of TPUSA merchandise. They were sending it all back because of her commentary, because they bought into it. So now they're like trying to destroy TPUSA. I mean, it's so gross what she's doing. I just can't get over it. I cannot get over it.
Yeah, and that's how you know at the end of the day, she doesn't give a shit about Charlie Kirk.
No, she doesn't. This is all just about staying in the news, dropping breadcrumbs, making people doubt. It's just disgusting.
It is disgusting.
Oh my God. All right, we need fun stuff, and I
Yes,
have
we
fun
do.
stuff. And we're going to start, you guys, with cats not necessarily being dicks, but cats being very, very
cat-like.
Cat-like. Yes. Here is a little montage.
Hell no, she just like her mom. Always wants to be my business.
Oh my God. I love it.
Are you working for me?
I need one.
Go away. I'm taking a shit. Go.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just going to bite you while you're on your conference
Oh
call.
my God. What in the world?
Excuse me. I was trying to go to the bathroom by myself, but they follow me everywhere.
Oh my God.
They're always watching.
So pouncy. Oh my gosh.
I mean, they got to be near you sometimes.
I'm
They
gonna
just have to.
need one. I'm gonna need one, you guys.
You just got to
Come
wait
on,
for that
universe.
Also, this is a real quick one, but this is what happens when dogs get on roofs and they are not supposed to be there. Potentially, you could be facing a situation like this.
Bailey, no!
Off the roof.
Stop!
Oh, I love this. I totally love that.
But look at him. Look at the pool.
I love that so much. I wish my dogs would do that. I wish they would. They will not jump in the pool.
I don't know why they're not hot dogs enough.
I need them to do that.
You guys, this is Schnoodle, and I love that for a dog name so much.
Schnoodle is great.
Schnoodle is
Yeah.
a black lab who is super needy. This is kind of like what I hope our next dog will be like, is just they need to be like on you all the time. Because Maisie, you know, she's dainty and she likes to be touched and pet.
She's pretty
but she doesn't like
independent.
cuddling. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she's very independent and emotionless.
Yeah. And so I need a dog that wants to just love all over me. And
Right.
Schnoodle,
Mhm.
Schnoodle, you guys. Look at Schnoodle.
Oh my God, you do need a schnoodle. You need
Can
one
you imagine?
Oh
This
my
would be our
God.
show every day.
every day. You would need you need schnoodle.
I know. I love Schnoodle so
Look.
much.
Look at her.
So precious.
Oh my God.
So cuddly.
Mommy, I need to cuddle. I need it. I need it. That's how Theo is with me. Like when I leave this room, Theo's like that with me. He's obsessed with me. Obsessed.
Oh
The
my
other
God, I
dogs are
love
like
that.
whatever, but Theo, he will not leave. I mean, he follows me everywhere. He's with me all the time. I mean, if I take a shower, he stares at me. I know it's a little creepy, but like he literally has to like be with me and make sure I'm okay all the time. It's
I
obsessive.
love that. See,
but I love
that's
it.
what I want. I mean, Maisie
know.
always has to be with us. She's never alone. Like she's always in the same room, but she doesn't, you know, she isn't on us.
Yeah,
And I want her to
Theo's
be like
on
on
me.
me.
all the time. Mhm.
So this is probably my most favorite raccoon video of all times, because this raccoon, who is clearly a pet, loves being hurled onto the couch. He loves it, and it looks like so much fun. You guys, look.
Oh my God, he loves it.
Absolute body
He's like, I want to
slam.
do it again. I want to do it again. That's so cute.
And then when they stop, he like literally begs for more.
It's so funny. Like somebody, like somebody did that one day just out of
Yeah.
curiosity to see if the raccoon would like it. Like they had to learn that he liked it, you know?
And he loves it. I mean, he is getting hurled. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean?
Yep.
It's just the greatest thing.
That's funny.
And then lastly, we have a rock star voiceover, which is absolutely great.
The greatest.
Oh, this is my favorite. Why you move my hand? I want it right here, man. Let it stay with. Come on, man. Just right here. Right. You act like you got eczema. What about right here? Right here. That's fine. How about right here? You know what? This uncomfortable for my paws though. Right here. I want it. Right here, man. Let my hands stay right here. For real, man. Come on, bro. Look, you ain't even moving his arm, man. See? What about right here? Right
Let him put it there.
See, now you just being unruly. What? Right here. Right here. You know what?
it.
Okay.
No.
That's fine. I keep it right here, but I really want it right here.
Let him keep it there.
I know. Why would he not
I
want
would
his
be
paw on
grabbing
him
his
like
face
that?
and mushing him. You gotta mush
Why
the
would he
face.
not
I
want
don't
that? I would
know.
always
So
want it.
sweet.
All right, we do have some thank yous to make up for quite a few that we did
Yeah, I
not get
bet.
to that are
I bet.
time, that our time has passed, unfortunately, for some of the people that were trying to celebrate things. And so I apologize for that, but we will get started. This one is going to be rough because I had trouble reading this from Calligraphy. It says, "Morning jerks, love your show. MHS 89 grad here. Regarding illegals and construction, we own a 40-year-old company, pay $22 an hour in Georgia to push a broom, carry buckets, roll paint, can't get Americans to work, pass a drug test, have reliable transportation. It's dirty work, no American lining up to work."
Yeah,
They went
that's
on to say,
It's
we get illegals with Biden's paroled temp work off docks, pass E-Verify to work, hire at the same rate. They're so grateful, hardworking, law-abiding, but scared to death. They're filling jobs Americans won't take because government assistance is easier than labor jobs. These people are keeping our infrastructure running, maintained, would be helpful if government-involved employers in determining who is worthy of staying. Lawbreakers equals deport. System is a mess. Lost 10 employees since August. Suddenly revoked status. Okay, so it's an interesting point.
It is, but I have some thoughts on that too. I think that our welfare system needs to be completely revamped, and then maybe people would get off their asses and take those jobs. I think part of that is that we pay people to sit on their asses, and we used to not do that. Way too many people are doing that. So if we stop doing that, perhaps they would get out there and they would take that money and they would do those jobs.
Yeah, I mean, when I just look at the description of that job, I was like, man, my kid would love to do that in the summertime.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a
Exactly.
perfect job.
It is.
But yeah. So thank you for those PayPals. That came through PayPal. And then also another PayPal from Jason Widmer, who said prayers to Miriam and Thomas. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Let's see who is next. We have Deanna Hale, who said left Stagecoach last year when Zach Bryan was headlining. Never a fan, and he's going the route of T Swift going out of the country genre. Bye-bye. Don't let the real country fans kick you in the ass on the way out. No balls. I think you guys talked about that last week.
Jerk, that guy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, especially
It
in country. Like, read the room, dude.
Right.
What-
Bye.
Ed Whitefield said, LOL clarification. T Swift equals Taylor Swift are gone equals Argon Venmo limits characters. I was creatively spelling point. Her face is very different. Don't F with your face. See pic in the email I sent you, you jerk. Reread my Venmo comment with new understanding. I don't even know what this refers to, but anyway, thank you, Ed. Must be something that you guys got to last week, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't
So
remember.
that's from
Some
Ed.
Taylor stuff. Yeah.
From Denise Field, she said, happy Friday, yay, jerks. Unlike Greta, you ladies have great hair. Take my money.
We don't look
Thank
like
you
Lord
for that.
Farquaad. Yeah.
That's right. Let's see. Rhonda Phillips said 12-year breast cancer survivor having the bolt-ons revised tomorrow. Smaller implant on the right and a little lift done. Keeping you all in my prayers. Right back at you, Rhonda. And I hope
Yes,
it went
Rhonda.
well.
Yes.
Because I don't know when that actually was.
It was sometime last week. Yep.
Yeah. Sherry Foth said prayers for Thomas Mock and all the family and friends who love them. God bless you all and God bless this community. God bless this community indeed. Y'all are prayer warriors.
Yes.
And man, do I appreciate that. Renee Nadeau said prayers for Mock and family. Thanks to Corinne for filling in. Love my chicks.
Love
Thank
you.
for that. Laura Hazen, very generous, said, huge thank you to Corinne. Absolutely love your insights. Daisy's content was amazing this week. Praying for Thomas and Mock. Know you all are loved. The courage chicks on the right have is incredible and super inspiring.
Thank you, Laura.
So kind.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
So kind. Jennifer Arvizu said, I want to wish my mom and stepdad a happy 4th wedding anniversary on the 9th. I'm very sorry we're late on this. They are the example of having a second chance at happily ever after. Also sending love, hugs, and prayers for Mock. Thank you, Corinne, for stepping in. Loving the Halloween outfits.
That's so darling. It's very sweet of you saying that about your mom and your stepdad. Very sweet.
Really sweet. Ed Whitefield said, huge respect for the post in COTR Insiders by Mock, Merriam-Weaver 10-9. Perfectly articulates what Mock is going through. I request everyone go there rather than expecting Mock to relive it here on the show. Much love and appreciation, a fellow jerk, Ed Venture. Thank you, Ed. I very much appreciate that. And yes, I also request that everyone go there rather than expecting me to talk about things here. I will say really quickly that this whole weekend, because, you know, Ron told me when he picked me up from the airport, because I was crying all the way home, and he's like, you're going to have these moments, right? Like, you're going to have these moments where you just absolutely break down, and then you're going to be fine, like the rest of the time. And it made me feel like, even just going through this show today, there's a part of me that thinks in the back of my mind, I worry needlessly. I don't really worry, like it's not going to bother me. But I think to myself, there's going to be people out there who are judging me for not crying now, for not being sad all the time. And it made me feel a little bit like what Erica must feel like when she got judged for filling in on the Charlie Kirk show and being told she wasn't sad enough. You know what I mean?
Right. I hear you. Yeah.
It really made me think about that a lot, because I do have moments where I'm not thinking about last week and I am just doing my thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I think everybody should take that to heart, because everybody processes this stuff differently. Yeah. Everybody processes all, like, whether it's grief or hardship or whatever, we all process it differently. So give everybody grace. Because I'm not the same as you. You're not the same as somebody else. I mean, that's just, everybody's different, you know, and you are relentlessly cheerful. That's just who you are, you know, and you internalize stuff a lot. I've known you for almost 2 decades now. You internalize a lot of stuff. You handle it in your own way. You process it in your own way. Everybody just needs to shut up and not judge people. And, like, you know what I'm saying? And just give people grace. We just don't give enough people grace anymore. Everybody is always constantly judging everybody else. Stop it.
It's true, man. I mean, it's really, really true. Yeah. And it's been very interesting to think about that. But one other point I'll make is that Thomas is also relentlessly cheerful.
He is. He's you.
And so part of me feels like if he can turn on smiles in the hospital before he goes on hospice, I can suck it up and do a show and be fine. You know what I mean? He is the inspiration for sure.
Totally.
Let's see. We also have, I think that's it from the old ones. And then today on Venmo, Nancy Katz says, welcome back, Mock. My heart thinks about you and your family often, as I grew up with a very similar situation. As hard as it was, I wouldn't change it for the world. Much love and prayers always. Thank you for that very, very much. And I think now it's you.
Okay. We have got Shelly Ethington. What an amazing morning, watching the release of the Just Ages is that? Of the hostages. BB, I was like, what? BB's speech and Trump speaking, and Mock is back. A joyous day all around. Happy Columbus Day as decreed by DJT for such a time as this. Yes, Shelley. All of those things. Wonderful things. Timothy Ham. I'm glad you are back, Mock. And by the way, you look absolutely gorgeous. Grr. So do you, Daisy. Well, thank you.
So
very
sweet.
Timothy. Jennifer, no. So generous.
Gosh,
so happy to see. Oh, Jen. Gosh. So happy to see you, Mock. Yay. My prayers continue for you and your family. I want to take the time again to thank Mock and Daisy for creating this amazing COTR family. Special shout out to the Insiders family. I am beyond humbled, blessed, and forever grateful to be adopted by so many. At times, you are all I have. Hugs. We do have an incredible community, the most unique and wonderful community, right? Leah Shalak, blessed day. God is great. Trump was amazing and hilarious. And to speak to the Knesset, am I pronouncing that right?
Knesset.
Thank you so much, Mock, Daisy, and the entire COTR family for your steadfast support. Let's pray this sticks. Yes, absolutely.
Indeed.
Absolutely. Maureen Bennon, thank you so much. Very generous.
you.
Thank you. Shelley Ethington, the emotions I'm feeling watching these reunions remind me of watching our POWs coming home from Vietnam, praying for God's healing hat on them. Yes, absolutely. Shelley Bolton.
Gosh, also
everybody's
really
being, I know
generous.
everybody's being so sweet today. How is it there's even a question about Trump getting the Nobel Peace Prize? Of course he should get it. The fact anyone disagrees with that shows terminal TDS. Yes, we missed you, Mock. Grateful to Corinne for helping. Both of you girls are such a beautiful blessing. So sweet, Shelley.
Aw.
Yeah, we have a great team. They rally.
Mhm.
You know, when stuff happens, everybody's like all hands on deck. It's just a
Yeah.
really wonderful team we've got. C Noons, they keep saying Republicans have the majority. You need 60 votes, not just majority. It's the Demorats. Yes, C Noons. Jennifer, no, Daisy, you can't use more than one hair product simultaneously. Didn't you know that multiple things can't be true at the same time? I still use Coat Defense along with many other things. I guess I'm in the wrong too. You would not believe some of the emails we get, you guys.
It's
like
amazing.
It is pretty crazy. Some of the stuff we get, like dissing us. Robin Dye, wear red Tuesday, 10/14 for Charlie's 32nd birthday. Oh my gosh,
I've
that's
heard that.
tomorrow.
Everybody wear red. Everybody.
Wear red tomorrow. Everybody wear red tomorrow. We will do it, Robin. Thank you for that. Michelle Carmona, last night my niece Rebecca married her best friend and loved Jay. They will have a marriage full of blessings. Congrats, Jay and Rebecca. Love you guys. Thank you, Michelle. Uriel Gonzalez, here's a conspiracy theory I saw in a tabloid in the 70s. Did you know that President Kennedy was shot exactly 3 months and 11 days after UFOs were spotted over Australia?
Dun, dun, dun.
I did not know that.
That means
I didn't know
something.
it. I didn't know it. Dave Larson, firm believer Candace has converted to Islam.
Any day now.
Listen, I wouldn't put it past her because her husband, George Farmer, is like super BFFs with the Tate brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Shelley Ethington. By the way, a little gift is on the way for you both.
I just
Shelley?
got it, and I'm only going to there's 2 things.
Really?
I'm only going to show
I
this
have to go to-
cute little Halloween towel, which is super cute. I'm
That's
not showing the
adorable.
other thing because it's a Halloween t-shirt, and I'm so excited to wear it and just like have it on Halloween. So I'm not
Okay.
showing it yet because I want it to be a surprise on Halloween.
Okay, well, I'll go to my post office today, Shelley. Thank you for
I love
that
it.
in advance. And I'm sure if you probably got the towel, I probably got the towel too because I love it. That is adorable. I love
Super
it.
cute.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. All right, we're bringing it in. That is it for super stickers. You guys, so happy to have Mock back. Everything is right with the world. We can all take a deep breath and giant hugs because Corinne she just does the side hugs. So
I
now we can
saw
get
that she
full-on
was
hugs.
very uncomfortable with bringing it in.
She's a little bit afraid of the intimacy. We like the intimacy here. You guys, we're all friends. We like to hug each other. This is what we do. So everybody have a wonderful Monday. We will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Hello, beautiful people. This is the Chicks on the Right's Indian correspondent. Thank you for watching or listening. Be very sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date on all of their delicious content. Okay, thank you. Come again.
Okay, thanks.